Hello, my name is Hugh Plappert, and today I'll be showing you how to add and manage members in Finish Line Planner. In this presentation, you will learn how to add members to your account, how to assign special members as managers so they have full access to all the features, how to verify your members have logged in and set their password, how to add members on the fly while editing in the Plan Designer, how to filter your members on the clipboard so you can focus specifically on one member's task at a time, and how to direct your members towards the training resources at FinishLinePlanner.com. When you first log in, you're going to come to the Team Builder page. And on this page, you can add multiple team members at once. This page will continue to reappear every time you log in until you have at least added 5 new team members to your team. For each team member, you want to give their full name, their email address, and their texting phone number. Now take note, the texting phone number is used for texting. The team members will receive a text on the days and only on the days when they have tasks assigned to them. That text will arrive in the morning and remind them what they need to do that day to help your project. If a team member wishes to not to receive those text messages in the morning, just remove their phone number from this list. Now you can save your new team members by clicking on the Create Team Member button at the bottom of the screen. Now when you do that, your team members are going to receive an email inviting them to join Finish Line Planner to set their password and to log in. So you want to check with them to see if they have received that email once you've added them. Now you can choose to skip this login page and to go ahead and go into Finish Line Planner and work with other options. You can do that by clicking on the Skip for Now button at the bottom of the page. Now click on the Team option in the top menu. If you scroll to the bottom of the Team page, you will see the color code. The colors there are green icons for the person who's currently logged in. So your team icon should be green at this time. Red represents team members that you have added and you sent them an email inviting them to join, but they have not opened the email, clicked on the link, set their password, and logged in. So if you see a team member that's still red after a day or two, you may want to contact them and tell them what to expect and what to do with that email. The team member icon is white. That means the team member has logged in, they have set their password, and they're ready to use Finish Line Planner. If the team member's icon is yellow, that means that particular team member has logged in, set their password, but their privileges have been elevated to that of a manager. And if the team member's icon is black, that means the team member is inactive, cannot log in, and any tasks they were assigned to, they've been removed from those tasks. Now you can click on the Add Team Member button in the upper left-hand corner. This will take you back to the same page you saw when you first logged in, where you can add multiple team members at once. On each team member icon in the upper right-hand corner is a little pencil. If you click on that pencil, you can edit the team members' information. When you were adding team members on the Build Team Members page, you were able to add multiples at once, but we were only requiring minimal information. When you go in the pencil here and you edit the team member, you'll see there's a lot more information that you can set for your team member. One of the first things you want to do for each of your team members after you add them is to edit their icon, go in, and set their role. They have a default role there that's actually named after their name. You want to replace that with the actual title of their role. This is very important to Finish Line Planner because these roles will be used for assigning tasks in the future. For example, if Jill was your secretary last year and Sue is your secretary this year, you will want the task that Sue had last year reassigned to Jill this year. So it's important that Sue and Jill's roles are called secretary. So make sure every team member has a unique role name title that they are assigned to, and this will allow you to leverage the power of Finish Line Planner. Now you can elevate any of your team members to the role of a manager, and you do that by setting the value for manager to yes. This will allow your team member to have full access to all the features and be able to see and edit everything in Finish Line Planner. If the team member's manager field is set to no, they're just a regular member, when they log into Finish Line Planner, they will only see the tasks assigned to them and the status of those tasks. They will not be able to edit any features, and they will not be able to see anybody else's work. When a team member's icon is red and they have not set their password, you can edit their icon, and on the bottom right hand corner of the dialog you will see Resend Invite. This allows you to send another email to them so they can click on the link and set their password and log in. You probably first want to validate that you do have their email correct before hitting the resend button. Next, click on the plan option in the main menu. This will bring you to the plan page. On the plan page, you will have icons for each plan, and each plan's icon has a designer button. When you click on that designer button, this takes you into the plan designer. Now, for understanding all the features that are in the plan designer, you will want to watch our plan designer video. But for now, we just want to look at an icon on the second field drop down. This is where you can assign team members to a task. Notice on the list of team members at the bottom there is the option to add a team member. You can click here and add a team member on the fly while you're in the plan designer. So you don't have to leave the plan designer page, go back to the team page to add a team member. You can just do it as needed on the fly while designing a plan. Next, let's click on the clipboard option in the main menu. Here is where your team members will see the tasks assigned to them, and managers will see all the tasks assigned to everybody on the team. Notice there are tabs for today, future, past due, recently updated, and draft. Each of these have a little number next to the tab. That number represents the number of tasks under each of those tabs. The number of tasks for today, the number of tasks in the future, the number of tasks past due, etc. On those tabs on the far right, you will see a filter tab option. Click on the filter option. Once you're into the filter screen, there will be a choice for team member. Here you can choose a team member. When you click on that team member's name, you will notice that the numbers on each of those tabs, today, future, past due, etc., will change. That number now represents the number of tasks that team member has for today, the future, past due, recently updated, and drafts. Now, you can go and click on those tabs and actually see that team member's task and be able to focus on one team member at a time. You can go back to the Filters tab and click on the Reset button. This Reset button will return all of the tasks to all of the tabs, so you can see everybody's task again. Under the Insights options, you can direct your team members to our training videos. On the basic training videos, if they're a manager, they'll be interested in the advanced training videos, and also in our professional videos, which will give you more detail about specific industries or applications of Finish Line Planner. I'd like to speak with you about organizing your team. The majority of your team will most likely be volunteers, and you may have one or two staff members that you're working with and you're organizing. For the power of Finish Line Planner, what you want to do is you need to identify roles for each of your team members, a name of a role. And some examples of roles would be Sunday school director, outreach director, youth leader, church secretary, etc. If you have a role that has multiple people in it, for instance, you might have a home fellowship groups. You might have 4 or 5 of those home fellowship groups, and you may have a role called home fellowship director. Well, you'd want to do home fellowship director 1, home fellowship director 2, home fellowship director 3, home fellowship director 4, etc. When you identify the roles for your team members, each role name needs to be unique and distinctive. The default role that we gave that team member is actually a role named after themselves, and that's just a temporary holding place. So before you create any major plans, you may have already been working in that area, you may have to go back and correct them or edit them, is you want to spell out the role here. If they're the Sunday school director, the youth leader, the assistant pastor, the church secretary, or home fellowship director number 3. That is how you will assign that role and hit save and do that for each team member. Now if you go back and look at the plans that you have been editing, they may have lost their assignments because they was assigned to a different role. But now that the roles are corrected, you want to go back to those master plans and make sure you have the right people and the right assignments by role. Hello, my name is Hugh Plackett, and welcome to Finish Line Planning, where we help pastors who are undertaking church growth alone. It is my goal to assist pastors and lay leaders like you to optimize your growth potential in an environment of minimal time and staff. 60% of churches in North America operate with less than 100 members. Most of them require a bivocational pastor. Undertaking church growth alone can be challenging, and we're here to help. To maximize our resources and videos, we partner with church growth leaders like Carlton Kuhn, Tim Massengale, Dr. Eugene Wilson, Gary Elias, Dan Kyle, Calvin Jean, and others. To make the most of this opportunity for your ministry, church, and community, click the subscribe button here.